There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Pete Alonso, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Taijuan Walker gets the starting nod for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Ozzie Albies.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
2-1 the count. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Here's a bouncer foul to the left side, and the count will move ahead now to 3-2. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today. Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle, couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
At the plate now, Jalen Miller, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
The 1-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Count remains 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. On the ground to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. On to first to complete the double play. Acuna digs in now. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
Man, D-Row, this guy's been white hot over the last week, driving in plenty of runs, so he's doing everything he can right now, but he can't control what the guys ahead of him are doing, unfortunately.
Yeah, and they've been swinging the bats, and they've been getting on base in front of him, Dan. He has to continue at this pace if he wants to win this RBI title.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 out, nobody on. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So next to bat will be Freddie Freeman. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First offering.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Fastball called for strike 2. Acuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Walker removed to first, and the runner back safely. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Braves strand 1. Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Max Fried will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, getting a look at lefty Max Fried, and man, has this guy come a long way in a short time. This guy's as good a left-handed starting pitcher as there is in the game. Smooth gas, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. He'll mix the steady diet of changeups in. When he starts to put all 3 of those pitches together, look out. We're looking at one of the top left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, they come into Game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in Game 2.
2-0 now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Next to hit, J.D. Davis. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
And now the first pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
The 1-0 home is a curveball taken low for a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Has a look, now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Stepping up is Francisco Lindor, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the AB now. The 1-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Comes set, now the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So here's Pete Alonso, and given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year, but if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
He's doing his best to make sure the fans keep tuning in. He's fighting for a home run title, and he's not giving any at-bats away. This is great observation, not only for the veterans in the clubhouse, but the young rookies on this roster to not give anything away at this level.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, and he pops him up, and no one will get this one. And another foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now, Kyle Lewis. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Garcia to the track. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Walker has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 1-1. Hit hard to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting 7, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So bases are empty with one gone, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the first pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball two.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So now the pitcher, Max Fried. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Has a look, now the pitch. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. Mcneil's got it for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So up steps Ozzie Albies. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The set and the 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Now to the plate, here is Avisail Garcia. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Next, it'll be James Mccann, runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Casey Golden.
Digging in next, Casey Golden, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now into the box, Jalen Miller. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Jalen Miller.
First delivery to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Garcia, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll come into play at .317, 32 home runs and 108 driven in. The 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. And he'll make it back in safely at third. The 2-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning, and yeah, he and his guys are behind 2-0 now, but if he can seal the leak and hold these guys right here the rest of the way, this is still going to be a start he can be proud of.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, struck out in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. That's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands. Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Riley.
To the plate now, Austin Riley, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Fouled off. Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Taijuan Walker, and they could use a spark from him here.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Jeff Mcneil will be the next to take a turn. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now here's the pitch. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. 2 down, no one on base. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Change up that time. A swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and that is 27 for him on the year. And the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll watch a first-pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play, and even 20 home runs and 79 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Strike one to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Lindor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Hit sharply on the ground. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Here's the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
He's set. The 2-2.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. 3 complete from Citi Field, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. And now Travis d'Arnaud singled in his last at bat.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's it.
The 1-0. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. On the move is Garcia. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So stepping in is Phillip Ervin. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes.
Ball up.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Two and two.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Popped up. Lindor settles under it near second. He's got it, and there are two down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
At the plate, Max Fried, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Walker steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Mcneil.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's Avisail Garcia. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. In tight with the slider. 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, James Mccann. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. Next up is Casey Golden. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Our score remains 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First pitch on the way.
Here. It's 0-1.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now here's the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Jalen Miller. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's wide. 2-0.
2-0.
Outside. 3-0 now.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The 1-0 home. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. A ball and 2 strikes now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Still 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Freddie Freeman. He grounded out last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They still lead it 2-1. Byron Buxton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on its way. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next to stand in is Jeff Mcneil. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and one.
No ball.
Fouled away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Marcus Stroman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. So now here is Marcell Ozuna. It was a base hit last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball. 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
All even at 2-2. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So next to hit is Austin Riley. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Riley leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
1-1.
Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Hot shot on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So the next to bat will be Phillip Ervin. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Stroman comes set. Here it is. Comes set. The 0-1.
Outside. That's the ball.
2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Francisco Lindor as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Lindor.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball outside.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 1-0 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away. Next, here is Pete Alonso. Last time through was a base hit. Now the first pitch. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a way to get it out. Two gone now. That was exceptional. And here's that one again with Show Track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-1 home.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Bases are empty here with two men out. High and deep to right center. Acuna giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Rafael Ortiz is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball outside.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now to bat, Jalen Miller. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2. And stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and one. Here it is.
Ball, that's up.
Three and one now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here's the 3-1. 3-2 now. He's set. The payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Lewis is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Luke Jackson gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia.
The right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Nope, ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt a hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah. That's inside. Ball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
High in the air down the right field line. Irvin is there to put it away for out number 1. Next to hit is James Mccann, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 11.
Ready now is Casey Golden. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
In there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a base hit on the line.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, Dero, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Oh, well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make the move here for another bat.
Trey Mancini will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. First delivery to him as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. The 1-1 home. Strike taken to throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
One and two. Here it is.
Ball out. That's the ball.
Jeff Mcneil would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the air to straightaway right. Irvin is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Mets leave one. They're down 2-1. Jonathan Holder has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in once again is Marcell Ozuna. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now the first pitch. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Looking up is the left fielder, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
To the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will take a look at a fastball in there. As that strike zone expands just a little, it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
1-1.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. No outs, nobody on. Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
2-2.
Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Robert Gesellman gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. At the plate now, Phillip Ervin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Jonathan Villar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First delivery to him as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll come in with an average down at 230, 11 home runs and 46 driven in. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
Next, it'll be Jalen Miller. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 1. A.J. Minter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Jeff Mcneil.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. First and second here with nobody out. And it's fouled away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Standing in now, Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He bounced out last time up. Hit in the air down the right field line. Irvin is there, 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Next up from New York, Kyle Lewis. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Blake Trinan answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. So here is Avisail Garcia. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Ball one, taken just off the inside. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 2-1. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Braves bullpen does their part. We've played 8 full. The Braves lead it 4-1. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
1-1.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Ball 3. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. The 3-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to make the catch is Mcneil, and there's one away. Next up, Freddie Freeman looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And now the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Marcell Ozuna started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Runners on first with 1 down. Two and one. Runners going. Line towards center field. Lewis is there. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping in next, Austin Riley. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
Yeah, he absolutely torched a fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
In there, and it's 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. 1 left for Atlanta as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Will Smith enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to hit is the catcher, James Mccann.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Pitch on the way.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Now at the plate here is Casey Golden. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Cut! 0-1.
And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Smith, a 6'5" left-hander. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Rendell Grichuk gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. First pitch on its way. He'll start this one at 274. 8 home runs and 19 driven in. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him, and the Braves have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Braves took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Max Fried earns win number 7 on the season. Will Smith wraps it up for the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.